Hello to you, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you today from Villa Park. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Aston Villa taking on Chelsea.
The scene is set, two good teams, great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. Matty Cash plays with Luca Digne in the fullback positions. John McGinn plays with Emiliano Buendia out wide. And leading the line today is Ollie Watkins. And here's how it looks for Chelsea. Reece James starts with Cucurella in the fullback positions. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. So off and running here, the first half underway. Can they set up a chance? Oh, big moment! Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Well read to win possession back. Could be dangerous, but not quite what was needed. I really thought they were going to open up the defence. And it's opening up. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Oh, great save!
Well, what reflexes from the keeper. That's a top-class save.
Playing it in. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Cucurella. On to Palmer. Reece James. Moises Caicedo. On to Palmer. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. John McGinn. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Adarabioyo. Good work from Villa to win it back. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Perfect challenge. Well, nobody taking charge on the possession front. And the chance slips away. Oh, disappointing end to that.
Well, they certainly got their defensive shape absolutely right there.
Rodgers. Can they do it? Can he finish here? Still a chance. Excellent defending. Strong bit of pressing. Given away by Chelsea. Watkins. And it's going to be a Villa throw. It did look on for them, but not to be. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Oh, horrible injury to his shoulder there. Landed right on top of it. Sore, but he's tough, and I think he'll carry on.
Will it go in? And it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So Chelsea get the game restarted. How will they respond to that goal? Moises Caicedo. Caicedo. And fine work from Chelsea to win the ball back. Moving it forward. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Putting it out of play for a throw-in. And a substitution in the offing.
To be replaced by number 18, Tammy Abraham.
Well, he's given us away. Rodgers. On to McGinn. Plenty of support here. Cash. Douglas Luiz trying to open up the defence. And with that, the attack fizzles out. No difficulties for the keeper in the end. Villa recovering possession well. Wendia. And there to intercept. Effective piece of pressing. Well, an illegal challenge there. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
Good-looking effort! And the keeper grabbing hold of that free kick. Konsa. And intercepts again. Martinez. And Cash with it. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Attack looks promising, but quick thinking defensively. Pedro. This looks interesting. An almost instinctive clearance and a corner now.
They'll need to stay alert here.
And there's the delivery. And what a fantastic save! That header looked net-bound. And a Chelsea throw-in coming up here. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Possibilities for them to counter. Konsa. Matty Cash. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. Trevoh Chalobah. Take it away. Well, I think both teams at the moment have to work on their ball control.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stray passes. Neither side are playing with fluidity at the moment.
Not a great pass. It's really opening up positively for Chelsea. And let's give credit to the defending. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Oh, big chance! Oh, getting boot on ball, but that's disappointing.
Well, there was lots of power in it, but he just couldn't control the shot. That's a very poor finish.
Given away by Chelsea. Pau Torres. Chelsea couldn't keep it. Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? Well, it would have been spectacular had it gone in, but was that the best choice?
No, it certainly wasn't, and his teammates aren't particularly happy with him.
Cucurella. Well, they'll see it as very disappointing to give it away as cheaply as that.
Yeah, that's not very good, is it?
Getting right into his face. Lucadinha. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Pedro. Well, not great defending. And making sure there was no danger in the end. Could catch them on the break. High quality defending. Trevor Chalobah. And stopping the danger.
He's just cleared the danger for now.
And winning it back. Cucurella. Now disappointing. Enzo Fernandez. And Villa with the ball again. Amadou Onana. Oh, disappointing end to that. Opportunity. That is a really disappointing effort. Goodness me.
On that occasion, just didn't make the right sort of contact. Should be testing the goalkeeper from that sort of range.
Reece James. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Aston Villa regaining possession. Promising possession, this. Cucurella. Torres on the ball. Well, a shot from miles out. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Trevor Chalobah. And fine work from Villa to win back possession. Well, we gave it the big build-up, but he didn't quite deliver on his promise. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Moises Caicedo. Certainly up for the long-range shot, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was worth a go. Certainly struck it well.
Tosin Adarabioyo. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, danger here. Clever defending. And Chelsea looking dangerous. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Threaded pass from Douglas Luiz. Can he put it away? Oh, useful ball. Scope for another goal.
Well, I have to say their passing is so crisp and sharp at the moment.
And the flag has gone up, offside. Cucurella. Room to roam for Chelsea on the wing. And given free rein to run. Dangerous ball. Could be in. And it's got to be. Oh, no luck in terms of finding the target. Trying to force a mistake. Really good challenge. Pau Torres. Martinez. So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Distributing it well. Moises Caicedo. Excellent run in possession. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Buendia. Oh, good vision. Digne. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Aston Villa will get the throw in. Their turn to come away with it. No one seems able to settle on the ball. Onana. Here's Matty Cash. Well, it's one pass after another. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Possession lost by Chelsea here. And he did well to cut it out. Can he find the right pass? A fine reading of the situation. Emiliano Buendia. Is this the moment? And the ball back with Villa now. Room to roam. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Well, totally single-minded in applying the pressure and forcing a throw-in.
Yeah, they just keep forcing mistakes with this high press.
You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Good-looking cross. Well played in from the flank, but not to any great effect. Big chance! And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Cash. Konsa. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. And a loss of concentration. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Now, can the keeper deal with the pressure? And it must be. Well, the goal was gaping at him. It wasn't necessarily straightforward, but he'll be disappointed.
Well, he won't want to see that again. That's a golden opportunity to score there. Here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Fernandez. Good angle for the cross. And played in. Can he compose himself? Well, getting boot on ball, but that's disappointing.
Well, there was lots of power in it, but he just couldn't control the shot. That's a very poor finish.
James. On to Caicedo. Caicedo. Ollie Watkins. Oh, this could be menacing. Kick, but the keeper producing a save to match it. It's a corner. Played over. He couldn't get it past that first defender. Amadou Onana. It's a neat move. Good-looking move. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Well, I'm not sure everyone expected that sort of approach from there.
That was a really clean strike. Certainly a good effort.
Fernandes. Now with Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez. Very quick thinking there. Buendia. Now, who can he play it to? And the keeper relatively untroubled. James. Cole Palmer. And a strong tackle. Onana. Torres on the ball. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Strong but fair tackle. Well, a scruffy little sequence with neither side able to control the ball.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stray passes, and either side are playing with fluidity at the moment.
Well, he's been ruled offside. snuffing out the danger. Pau Torres. And Cash with it. McGinn. Here's Matty Cash. Douglas Luiz. Pau Torres. And back with Emiliano Martinez. Lucadinha. Watkins. And credit due, a good intervention. Ollie Watkins. And now with McGinn. Well, possibilities in the centre. Counter-attacking possibilities. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, a textbook interception. Lucadinha. Now with Rodgers. Oh, useful ball. And wonderful defending there.
A slightly better pass and they were in there.
That's great work without the ball. And because of that, it's a throw-in here. And Chelsea come away with it. Amadou Onana. Well, relying very much on the passing game in a bid to take the lead. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Pau Torres. Onana. Torres on the ball. And the defensive intervention there. Douglas Luiz. Matty Cash. Ezri Konsa. Lucadinha. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Oh, that's a really important touch on the ball. Fine goalkeeping. And over comes the corner. Strong bit of pressing. Pau Torres. Konsa. Here is Digne. And pressure on the keeper. A vital save after a wobbly moment.
Yeah, he can count himself lucky there. That could have been costly.
Now in a more than decent position. Needs to be careful here. And it's there for him. And able to close down the shots. And he's fired over the corner. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Pressure on the keeper. Esri Konsa. Closing him down. And all eyes on the referee. Penalty given. Well, based on his actions, the referee has decided it will be a yellow card for the goalkeeper.
Well, Unai Emery certainly doesn't think that was worthy of a yellow card. Just look at his body language.
And a chance to restore their advantage. And the penalty is converted. I don't think anyone really questioned him.
Well, the keeper held his ground, but made it very easy for the taker in the end.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. And quick thinking defensively.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Untidy little passage in midfield there. Take it away. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, sloppy passing. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And Chelsea regaining possession. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up.
Well, it's been quite clear that Chelsea have been second best in terms of possession, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
Villa couldn't keep the ball. Teammates available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Amadou Onana. Possibilities for them to counter. That's a good ball. I think he might feel he should have done better with that effort.
Not the best option taken there. A slight rush of blood, I think.
Chalobah. On to James. Tosin Adarabayo. Good tackle. Ah, the art of beating your opponent. A bit wasteful from Villa. Top-class defending. Caicedo. Oh, in with a chance! Well, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
Who can they pick out? It's a perfect challenge. Cole Palmer.
Situations, excellent stuff.
That's a good-looking ball. And just like that, broken up. Very effective pass. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. Opportunity it is. Well, trying to hit it with plenty of power from miles out.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be trying that again in the near future.
And I suppose a booking was inevitable.
Yeah, he couldn't let that go, could he?
Adarabioyo. Well, a touch too heavy there. And pressing expertly. Palmer. Well, difficult for both sides to find any passing rhythm. He's on the run. And Douglas Luiz with the feed. Adarabioyo. On to Caicedo. Decisive in the tackle. And a throw in here. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Well, disappointing end to the move. Amadou Onana. McGinn. Now with Douglas Luiz. Buendia. Pau Torres. And goes for goal! Oh, really had to stretch to reach that one. Superb goalkeeping. And there's the delivery. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And dealt with it nicely.
Well, that could have been the equaliser for Villa there. Inches away from a really good goal.
And intercepts again. Enzo Fernandez. Decent looking pass. Oh, they were in a decent position too. McGinn. And strong play here. Chelsea have it back now. James. Good conditions for the counter. And in with a real chance. Well, that's a moment he'd like to airbrush from history. Not a good attempt.
Well, lots of power, but no control whatsoever. That's a real waste.
Douglas Luiz. Here is Digne. And a bit off the mark.
That was a little bit sloppy there.
And the through ball. Pedro. Villa unable to retain possession. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Cucurella. And Chelsea have given us away. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Well, a splendid individual performance, but the manager elects to make a change. Morgan Rogers. And fed forwards. And favouring power over placement, you've got to say.
And optimistic. That's how I would describe that.
Amadou Onana. It's with Douglas Luiz. And unable to keep possession. Onana. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Douglas Luiz. Onana. And Cash with it. Amadou Onana. Smart defending. And the first half is in the history books now, here at Villa Park. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
Well, they get the ball rolling once more. Chelsea in front, but there might still be a few twists and turns before this is over. Really good challenge. defensive work to get back and win possession. Onana. And the ball back with Chelsea now. And after the clearance, a throw-in. Palmer. Fernandez. Well, sloppy in possession. Given away by Chelsea. Could be troublesome. And the decision is one of offside here. Buendia. Good tackle. What can Chelsea do from this position? And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. McGinn. And he read it well. Getting a bit congested in the middle of the pitch. Excellent vision. That shot had more than a bit of oomph behind it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He doesn't hit the target, but it was a very clean strike.
Onana. And on to Douglas Luiz. Pau Torres. Flowing here. And he read it well, intercepting it. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, he's beaten his opponent. It was on its way in. Well, Chelsea did well to regain control of it. Now what can they do from here? Well, he could really get at the opposition. Oh, this is looking promising. Is it going to be? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
And here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease. And it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So back underway, and I have to say, this game is everything I hoped it would be. Cucurella. Reece James. Neto. Tosin Adarabioyo. And plenty of space for this Chelsea attack. And a long way out. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Rodgers. And a good tackle. Incisive pass. And he keeps his composure. Really well hit, but just too much height on it.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
Look at Digne. Chelsea regaining possession here. Tosin Adarabioyo. Well, the idea was right, but a pretty comfortable save in the end. So over the line and a throw-in. Aston Villa struggling to keep the ball. That's a good-looking shot. Well, after that attempt, gobbled up by the keeper. Ollie Watkins. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Firing it towards goal! Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Given away by Chelsea. Well, very effective play in possession, but the danger averted for now. Well, a scrappy phase in midfield here. And he's through here. And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
Good example of pressing without the ball. Good work from Chelsea to win back possession. Now Chelsea showing good width. Oh, good strike! Well, an attempt almost from a different postcode and not very far away.
Well, from that sort of range, that's a very decent effort.
Buendia. Here is Digne. Adarabioyo. And the pass deftly cut out. Palmer. Oh, that's a clever ball. Pressure is on. And sloppy in possession from Villa. Well, it's a pretty low line at the moment.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Reece James. Might be able to set up the chance. How did they let that attack come to an end? Out of play for what will be a Chelsea throw. Enzo Fernandez. Really have to get it spot on to finish from there, and it was miles off target.
Well, maybe not the right choice there. That's a poor effort.
And in the right position to read it. What can they do from here? Trevor Chalobah. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Amadou Onana. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Counter-attacking possibilities. Kukureya. Decent position. Good patience. And Chelsea winning the ball again. Chalobah. Neto. Really important piece of last-ditch defending.
Yeah, that's superb reading of the game.
Good work from Villa to win it back. He has teammates around him. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up.
Coming off the pitch, number 10.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture.
Number 19, Jadon Sancho.
Bailey. Rodgers. Well, a good tackle. Good looking pass. Well, that's asking for a yellow card. Well, only a yellow card, but was there a case for a red one, Stuart?
Well, maybe so. I think he's got a bit lucky there. I think he stopped a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Number 18, Tammy Abraham.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And having a goal! Oh, terrific free kick. And how well the keeper did to parry it. Oh, poor corner, way overhit. Matty Cash. Here's Bailey. Morgan Rogers. Strong challenge. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? But they took care of the situation defensively. Can he keep his composure? Perhaps now. Oh, great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a top-quality save. Great anticipation.
Playing it in. Oh, that's superb goalkeeping. Under quite a bit of pressure. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Chelsea recovering possession well. Untidy phase of play. Cucurella. In a dangerous position. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Sancho. Villa recovering possession well. Cucurella. Now with Palmer. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Well, couldn't bend his run and the flag went up. Leon Bailey. And Chelsea with the ball again. Trying to open them up. Can he finish? Terrific save. Douglas Luiz. Possession lost by Villa. Now, who can he play it to? Has eyes for goal! Well, a truly spectacular goalkeeping moment. Chelsea have won themselves a corner. Now, what can they do with it? And there's the delivery. How did they let that attack come to an end? Another play then for a Villa throw-in. And fine work from Chelsea to win the ball back. The prospect of settling the game. And he's through here. Well, he's been ruled offside. Look at Digne. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. Read it well. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Difficult from there. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
They're putting all their energies into winning back possession. Could be dangerous. They're making high pressing work for them here.
Maybe a big moment coming here. Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Nicely timed tackle. Throw-in has been awarded. Wasn't where the throw-in was meant to go.
Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been wild. How pivotal could that be at this stage of the game? Well, it was a good save, but that was the chance to win the game there. That could be their last opportunity.
And the flag has gone up, offside. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Pau Torres. And on to Douglas Luiz. And unable to keep the ball. This could settle it. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama. And now they're in front.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
So they restart the game, and time is running out. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Oh, useful ball. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Well, Chelsea being afforded too much space here. Oh, big moment! And the keeper parried it away in style. And credit due, a good intervention. Can they set up a chance? Chances on. In it goes! To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Matty Cash. And on to Douglas Luiz. Smart defending. Well, this could really help the cause. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Need to get bodies back. Not an effort he's going to enjoy watching back later.
It's not a good shot, is it? That wasn't the right option.
Leon Bailey. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And the counter-attack looks on. Getting in there to intercept.
Yeah, that's the way to win the ball back. Good reading of the game.
And threading it through. In position. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Jadon Sancho. Too easy, far too easy. And he read it superbly. Might do damage on the break. Opportunity it is. And a superb stop.
Yeah, that's really good goalkeeping. Just made himself so hard to beat there.
And over the byline it goes. So a goal kick coming up here. Matty Cash. And Bailey. Amadou Onana. Bailey. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, it broke down, alas. The challenge that was required. Onana. And the pass deftly cut out. Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
Nice looking move this, and having a go! Well, that was a very respectable effort from such a long way out.
Well, he hits it cleanly, and it's a very good strike, but just not on target.
An example of how to press. So the final whistle now. It goes down as a victory for Chelsea, to the delight of their fans around the world.
Well, they were certainly outplayed, no doubt about that. But they showed a lot of character and had a bit of luck. But it's still a very good win for them.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.